The drawing room performance. The air within the drawing room was heavy, laden with the cloying scent of jasmine and the relentless rhythmic cadence of Lord Byron's latest verses. Mr. Julian, it seemed, was quite convinced of his own brilliance, fancying himself the very soul of the literary afternoon as he sat poised upon the edge of his chair, his silk coat casting a faint golden shimmer beneath the chandelier. But while Julian held his volume with the reverence of a man who believed himself the center of all creation, a far more compelling drama was unfolding upon the velvet settee. The silent language of sisters. The Misses Ilara, Clara, and Beatrice possessed a secret language that no man, least of all one as self-absorbed as Julian, could hope to decipher. Beatrice, in her serene blue silk, maintained the impeccable mask of the attentive listener. She leaned back with a smile so faint it bordered on the ethereal. In truth, her mind had long since departed the room. She was, at that very moment, recalculating the guest list for Friday's ball. Clara, draped in gold, served as the silent anchor. She held her sister's hand, a tactile plea for patience, while her gaze drifted toward the door, yearning for the arrival of the tea service to break the monotony of the stanzas. And then there was young Ilara. Clad in rose pink and possessed of far less restraint, she could not suppress the rising tide of her own amusement. As Julian reached a particularly breathless crescendo, Ilara leaned forward, shielding her face to hide a giggle. The grand irony. Upon the wall behind them, the grand oil masterwork depicted a pastoral idyll, shepherds and nymphs locked in a timeless, artificial embrace. It was the very ideal of romance that Julian sought to evoke. Yet, the room itself breathed with a much more human reality, the delightful mischief of the bored. As Ilara whispered a devastatingly sharp critique of Julian's cravat into her sister's ear, the carefully constructed facade of the Literary Salon began to fray. Julian, lost entirely in the sound of his own voice, remained blissfully unaware that his audience found their own secrets infinitely more poetic than his rhymes. It is a truth universally acknowledged, I suppose, that the most interesting stories are rarely the ones being read aloud.